Hello. I am going to stream the remaining Love and Deep Space stickers today. I'm testing my new mic, so if you cannot hear me, please let me know. Actually, let me type that out as well. I'm testing my new mic, so if there's no sound, please let me know. Okay, and I streamed, I can't remember if it was yesterday or like the day before. I did Xavier and Raphael. So today I'm going to start with Silas. Again, I have his draft here. It isn't very complete, but we will try to like fix that today. So I'm going to hopefully be able to do like Silas and okay, I'll just follow like whatever layers that I have. So I have like the Caleb one below, so I'll just try to finish Silas and Caleb today. Okay, let's see if we can get that done. I'm probably going to stream for like around an hour again because it's almost dinner time. So yeah, gonna make sure that I live healthily, you know, as an artist who is not too healthy. So let's try to get this done today. I probably need another layer for the rough draft because this draft is way too rough and I am not happy about it yet. I also have like previous Silas stuff that I have made before, which is like, this is a keychain that I made before, so I like to keep my colors consistent if it's the same character, so I will just use this as for like color reference when I do this new sticker design. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna have a layer for the draft first. I can't remember. Oh wait, actually this is a draft, so I can use whatever color I want. Let's use a darker color because darker colors are easier to see, and I can just adjust. I can just adjust what's it called, the opacity later on for the layer, so I can just draw on top of it. Okay, let's see. So this is very not great. I can't think of the term. Yeah, we'll be able to fix it. Don't worry. That's how artists work. Hopefully someone will join the stream in a little bit because I prefer talking to other people rather than talking to myself. And if anyone is looking here, feel free to say hi or like my video. Do whatever that helps me. But anyway, I already see some VTubers streaming and I really want to watch that, but we've got work to do. Let me just take a look at my other draft to make sure I know how I should be drawing this. Okay, I think I've got it. Let's start with his face. Even though I have a new mic, it's in a very what happened? It's at a very inconvenient spot. Like, let me try to move that around because I feel like it's kind of in my way. Let me fix this really quickly before I actually start. Okay. Hopefully it picks up my voice. I'm trying to like point the mic towards my mouth a little more and place it on the side because it's kind of blocking my drawing hand right now. Okay. Start. Okay, I'm just gonna like focus right now until like someone actually types in the chat. Let me type that out as well. I am going to focus. I am going to focus on drawing until so basically it might be quiet for a little bit until I see someone type in the chat. Yeah, maybe I should say that every single video because I think that kind of lets people know that I'm not just like, you know, drawing in silence, because I do think that it's more fun to be able to talk a little bit during streams, and obviously have like someone else kind of react too. So yeah. Okay, I think the mic is not making my it's not making my what's it called, application lag, which is great because I'm always really afraid of like it lagging. And sometimes like when I plug in additional stuff, it makes my laptop lag so much that I just don't really want to use it anymore. But apparently this seems kind of fine, at least for now. Like just now there was one stroke that was kind of lagging. I was like, oh no. I feel like it's fine now. Okay, got this, and then okay, yeah. I wonder if you can hear my pen like moving while I'm drawing. I feel like it's kind of a nice sound to be able to hear. I don't know if you agree, but I do like the sound. It's really relaxing. It's even better if you like draw on paper and like the sound that makes, but I mean this is still nice. Okay, I feel like this probably needs a lot of work to like nail down the draft, because I feel like it's kind of it's really messy and I don't really know if this will turn out great yet. It's so funny because I feel like I do enjoy talking to people when I'm on stream, but when I'm quiet, I do this like significantly faster. Like if you look at my other streams where I talk, I do this a lot slower. But I don't mind because I enjoy talking to people, and I feel like it helps me feel less bored when I'm streaming. Wait, not streaming, sorry. My brain is like half trying to focus. See, like when I try to focus on this, I don't know what I'm saying. So let me try to rephrase. I forgot what I wanted to say. It's fine. I think it will come back to me, or maybe when I rewatch my stream, which I do not do. I would get really embarrassed about that. So I feel like I'm just like rambling to myself. Oh no, this is not good. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, for some reason this looks a little smaller than the Raphael one. I need to put the Raphael one beneath so I can see how big it's supposed to be. Because I want, like, if it's an entire set, I want it to be like of a similar size. Okay, it might be okay. I just have to like resize it and like enlarge it a tiny bit. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, let me just flip the canvas. Okay. There we go. We should have it here. Around this. Wow, I have so much to fix. This ear is not working for me. Let me take a look. Okay, it's slightly better now, but it could be better still. Okay, his hair is supposed to be like that. And let me move a little grumpy Crow's face a little to the right, because it's kind of towards the left right now. Let me flip it and see if it looks better. I think it does look better. Okay, and then I need to work on his eyes. Huh. That's how it's supposed to look like. How did I draw it before? Oh. It looks very big, his eyes. Like, I feel like for chibi characters, when it's like a cool character, I'm like, oh no, their eyes look really, really big. See, the problem is that I feel like the Raphael one and the Savior one look a lot better. See, the Savior one is kind of like that, and then the Raphael one. Yeah, okay, I need to work harder on Silas's then. Let me move his eyes a little bit. I think I could move this out. Like here, maybe? Just rotate it a tiny bit. Does this look better? No, it's still not there yet. Okay, let me think. Yes, it's always easier to like draw cuter characters as chibis. Like, I feel like it's just very hard to draw either like stern looking characters as chibis or like boss like characters, or very cool characters. Basically, I feel like it's very hard to draw chibis of them, because it's like, how do you like make it cute but at the same time, like, you know, have a few like they still kind of retain their personalities. I find that very hard to do. Okay, I think it's that. I have to move his eyes here. And then this does not look like it's at the right spot. Pull it to the right a tiny bit. Wait, I moved it upwards. Okay, there. His mouth. Where did I put his mouth? Okay, I feel like it needs to be more like a smirk. Like that. It's like slightly better, but I feel like I could do better than this, I think. Wait, let me just check. Okay, maybe it's his ear. Okay, let's change up his ear a tiny bit. Okay, how about this? Wait, here, let me change this part as well. Okay, so it's supposed to be like that. I don't know, this might need to move up a tiny bit to make it look better. Like here. Is this better? I feel like it doesn't matter. It's probably something that doesn't really matter. There are things that like sometimes I spend a lot of time moving things around and then I'm like, this doesn't even matter. when I actually, you know, so like after I change something, I kind of go back and forth to like take a look at whether it actually looks better. But then sometimes I realize that it doesn't really matter that much. And I'm like, oh, just spent 20 minutes doing nothing. Or like just spent 20 minutes like having it look sort of the same. Or like sometimes I actually ask my artist friends and I'm like, oh, do you think this version's better or like the other version's better? Because I think it's nice to get like some sort of opinion from other artists. And sometimes they're like, it looks the same to me. I'm just like, oh, I spent like 30 minutes changing like, I don't know, maybe like this one hair strand and then it ends up looking the same. Oh, hi, good evening. How's it going? I'm gonna stream a tiny bit. I'm going to try to finish Silas and Caleb today. Hopefully. But I feel like it might just be Silas. Because I'm already spending time like trying to change his like the draft. Because I don't really like my draft. Yeah, and I was saying earlier that I feel like for cool characters it's very hard to draw chibis because like chibis are supposed to be cute, but they're also like the character itself is like really cool. Like it, I don't know, it's just hard to like, it's hard to do in my opinion. So like Silas is because I know that you don't play Love and Deep Space, Silas is a really cool character. So I find it very, very hard to draw a chibi version of him that looks cool, but at the same time kind of cute at the same time, you know? It's just like, it's so hard. It was like me drawing one of my Bakugo keychains. It took me so long because I was just like, I don't know how to draw Bakugo as like a chibi character. But it turned out okay, so I was really happy about it. Maybe I'm getting slightly better at it. Who knows? But it definitely takes me more revisions for like cool characters. How has your day been? It's been pretty good. I don't know why I feel like I have a headache now. Maybe I don't know. I woke up at like 6 today for no reason. So maybe that's why I have a headache. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do whatever I can finish within like the hour or something. And then we'll call it a day. But yeah, I hope your day was good too. Like otherwise, I think my day has been great. Okay, let's see. For some reason, like his poncho looks very bland. But I guess this is how it's supposed to look like anyway. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that I can add in because I want it to look, you know, like how it usually is. Oh, sorry, I just saw that you said it's going good. I clearly skipped over that. I'm glad that you had a good day. Okay, I think this looks kind of solid in my opinion. Let me just compare it with Raphael's first. Oh, dang, Raphael's is... I really like this one. Do I like this one as much? Maybe it gets better when I color it. Maybe it's because I haven't colored it yet. Wait, let me take a look at Raphael's draft before coloring. Oh wait, what is that? Why is there so much stuff? Oh, that's Silas's eye. Hang on. I don't know. Maybe it's because Silas is too cool. But I feel like it looks decent. Okay, let me try to like make like his poncho thing, like this eyes a little bigger and see if it's nicer. It looks gigantic. I think that's kind of scary. Maybe I should make it just a tiny bit bigger. That was kind of like a shock. I was like, this is like these huge eyes staring at the person's like looking at this art. Doesn't work. Maybe this is slightly better. Yeah, I think it's just that like Silas isn't suited to like wear something this cute. I don't know. It's just my personal opinion. I don't mean to like offend anyone. But he's just too cool for this, I think. Like, I'd rather see him in a suit or something. Yeah, my day was okay. I hope you feel better soon. Thanks. I hope so too. I think I'll be okay though. Usually like sleep kind of like does its wonders for me. Like after I sleep I definitely feel better. Actually makes it look better. I kind of like this. Maybe I'll put those like eyebrows in. That's kind of funny. I feel like I have to take them out though because he's not like his little emoji isn't that doesn't have like those eyebrows. Okay, anyway, I think this is good. Let me just make it a tiny bit bigger so it takes up the whole space. Okay, let me compare it with the size of Raphael's again to make sure. Oh wait, this is a little bigger. Okay, let me just shrink it a tiny bit. I need the entire set to like look like they're the same size. And like, is this kind of similar because he has that little hat there. Yeah, I think this should be similar-ish. Let me pull this down a little bit to check. Yeah, I think it should be fine. Hey, let me take a look. Maybe I need to move this entire thing down. Is this better? Let me check again. Wait, let me make this smaller so it's easier to see. No, I don't think so. Let's keep it that way. Okay, let me just check one more time to make sure that it's no. His body does not look okay. I think this is better. Oh, and by the way, I mentioned this at the very beginning of my stream. I actually started using a new mic. Hopefully it sounds better now. I don't know, like because this mic sometimes it picks up sounds too nicely, so like, you know, if the TV's on behind me you might hear it. And if like people start walking around behind me you might hear it too. I have no idea, but maybe it helps make my voice clearer at least. Hopefully. I don't know. Okay, time to start. Let me just use this same outline color. Okay. Outline. Yeah, definitely I'll only do Silas today. I feel like my head's like half in pain. it's not too painful, but it's like like I'm still functional. Oh, that was big. Let me see what brush size should I use? I can't remember what I used. I think it's let me just compare it with Raphael's again. 20? Yeah, 20 seems right. Maybe 15. 15 seems right too. Let's use 15. Okay. Does it pick up like my pen sound? Like sometimes it makes like weird noises when it runs over the tablet. But I still find it relaxing to hear like keyboard sounds and stuff. Some people don't like it, but I like it. And let me take a look at how I drew him again. 1 second. Just making sure that looks... Oh! I had his like little hair strand in the middle. It looks nice. Maybe I should do that again. Hang on, let me just... let me update the draft again. Let's see if it makes it look cuter or no. If I added this... Yeah, I think it looks better. Okay, let's do that. Oh, wrong layer. I think it sounds good. Yeah, it does. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I think it's probably better if I use the mic. I was just like more concerned of it like making my laptop lag, but it's fine so far, so I think I can stick with it. It's also not that expensive. I think I bought it for maybe like around $70. Like I think for the price it seems fine. Like I know that like there are very expensive options, but I feel like this one seems okay. I don't know, like I feel like for a lot of the stuff, like the tools that I use, I kind of use like the most basic stuff that you could ever think of. Like even my Wacom tablet, I think it was like maybe $50 or like max 60. Like there are some very, very sophisticated options outside, but I'm just like, you know, it still works. And I mean, I just draw on it and I feel like even if it's more fancy, it probably serves the same function in my opinion. I don't know. Or maybe there are like undiscovered benefits to those. I have no idea. But like my Wacom tablet basically came with like the Clip Studio, what's it called? License? Like I get Clip Studio Paint for free when I purchased like a Wacom tablet, and Clip Studio is what I use to draw. I did try Photoshop before, but I feel like Photoshop is very hard to navigate to me. I don't know, like I've used Photoshop to edit photos before, and I think for editing photos it's easy for me to use Photoshop, but I don't know, like when I tried drawing on it and it just didn't work for me. But it's probably because I started using Clip Studio first before I actually tried Photoshop. That's why I was probably more like used to Clip Studio, and then I just couldn't find anything in Photoshop. I think that's probably the reason, because I definitely know people who use Photoshop more. I'm not sure what the differences are, but like I feel like Clip Studio seems more, it seems catered towards drawing comics, manga and stuff, because I think they have like modes for like different frames for mangas, which I have never used before. And my previous webtoon, I just winged it, I would say, because that was like really early in my drawing journey. So I basically just like rode with whatever I felt like was okay. I used like very basic shapes for like each of the frames. I mean, now I still do not know how to do mangas. But yeah, hopefully one day I can like start it again. Is there still like stories that I would like to draw? I just do not have the time and skills for that yet, I think. Like, these lines are killing me. Why is it so hard? Okay, there you go. I'm curious to see what you will come up with. I'm curious too. I have no idea what I will come up with. But I definitely do want to draw some mangas in the future again. It'd be nice. And I think it feels different to be able to draw your original art and like fan art. Because I think like it's very satisfying when people actually recognize your original characters. Versus fan art, you know, the characters are already some sort of popular. So you don't have to like, you don't really have to tell people, oh, this is like blah 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 from this anime or like this manga. But the thing is, like, when you stop drawing a certain fandom, people might just stop following you. Which kind of happens to myself too. Like, I think like there are artists that I kind of stopped following because they stopped drawing like the fandoms that I like a lot, or like the ones that they used to love a lot, and then they kind of like changed the entire theme to like a different fandom. And I just like stopped kind of, you know, following them. So I feel like it's probably better if you have like some sort of original characters. But I feel like the more, well, so like I kind of started drawing seriously maybe when I actually started the webtoon, I think. Well, the webtoon was more like me drawing everything that was in my brain, but I think like maybe these few years I started like actually drawing more seriously because I have like, so I went to like more events and I met more people. So I think like I started just meeting more like people who draw really really well, versus in the past, like when I did my manga, it was mainly just me doing the work myself. So I never really like had time or like had the capacity to like look at other people's stuff, you know. But now that I see more, I'm like, oh, there's actually so much that I haven't really learned yet. And I think I'm not that, what's it called? Like, I don't really know how to create characters that leave an impression yet. Like, I think like the story I still feel like is fine for my webtoon that I created before, but I think the characters look really like they look like random people in like a slice of life anime, you know what I mean? It's like, so there's like a protagonist, right? And then it's like the person who sits next to the protagonist. I feel like my characters are kind of like that. Like they appear for like 2 frames and then they disappear. So I just feel like the way that I draw characters, they still do not have any distinct look to them for people to like actually remember them. Like if you look at like, what would be a good example? Like if you look at Spy Family, like if you look at Anya, her hair and like the distinct black little thingy on her head makes it very recognizable. And like Sailor Moon or something, like you just recognize them immediately, you know. But if you put like some of my characters out there, it's like people would be like, who is this person again? You know, so like I think I need to work harder in that area. So I can like one day actually make a nice manga out of that. But I might do like more short stories rather than like a long one, because I actually still haven't finished my webtoon, because I think I got too burnt out from it. It takes up so much time. Like I probably have mentioned somewhere within my webtoon, like I think like every day I was trying maybe like 3 to 4 hours, and it was like every single day for me to like post every other week. So that's a lot of time dedicated to it, and I just feel like I was like really burnt out because I had like other stuff that I had to do at that time. So yeah, I don't think I'm mentally prepared to like do long stories again yet. But I think if they are like short stories, like say, I don't know, like maybe 8 to 12 frames or something every other week, I feel like that's probably more manageable. But again, I feel like I have to work more on character design or something before I actually start doing that. So yeah. So funny, I went back to like look at the chat in YouTube, and I was like, how did I get to like this topic? Because I forgot about what I was talking about. Oh no, oh my gosh, I think I wasn't planning on using this color on his hair. Completely forgot. Okay, it's okay. I can fix that. I can fix it later. I was like, something is off, and I realized I wasn't supposed to use this color. Because I tried to match his hair color. More work for me, I guess. We're just on this journey where we don't know where it will end up. Are you talking about the conversation? Like, I feel like it's so funny because I feel like I yap so much. I always just end up at a really random topic. Like, it's like we start off talking about love and deep space or something, and then I end up talking about like, I don't know, like giraffes that I see in a zoo or something. Like, people just tell me that, you know, I kind of have an ability to like talk about a ton of stuff, which I do not disagree, but sometimes I kind of forget where I kind of started and what my main point was in the middle. Because I'm like, what was the question again? Like, I kind of ask people this sometimes when I talk like too much. But it's okay. I mean, like, if I'm streaming, like I feel like it's good to like be able to talk more than like less. But I probably need like I don't know, a moderator to like guide my conversation, be like, Pudding, you're talking about something that's weird now. Like, this is not the topic that we were talking about. Probably need someone like that. Like, stop me from talking about like stuff that's like irrelevant. think I want a different yeah, I think I want a different color for this part. We do like a blue because I want his wine glass to show. But I need to make sure because his poncho is like black. I personally enjoy it because I'm always the quiet one in the group, so I end up listening, so that's nice. Oh yeah, I think it's nice that you're enjoying it. I'm glad to know at least. But yeah, even if you're like quiet in the group, I'm thankful that you are typing in the chat, so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself the entire time. So I appreciate it, and I'm sure your friends appreciate you listening too. Because I think there was probably like a book that kind of said something about how like, maybe it wasn't a book, I don't know. People say that like most people just want to talk about themselves. So it's like harder to find people who actually listen. So that's a skill too, to be able to listen with intention. Like, wait, I don't think it's called intention, with intent? Whatever that word is, but you know, like fully being present and listening is what I mean. Not like bad intentions. Okay, and then the wine, it's gonna be dark red, so let's do darker red so it doesn't look as boring. Let's see, is this red is so dark that it doesn't even look like a red anymore. Okay. And then I need to fix the crow's eyes. I already streamed for like 40-ish minutes. There's like a timer there. I feel like I streamed for like 20 minutes. But it was like double the time that I thought I streamed for. But I guess that's like how it feels like when you're focused on doing something. You just don't know that like time passed by. I remember like one time my professor that mentioned about how like she was playing the piano or something, and then like her parents were like, oh, you should start, like you should come have like breakfast with us. And then she was like, yeah, I'll do that like after I finish this piece or something. And then after a while her parents came by again and was like, come and have lunch with us. And she was like, wait, you just came by and said like have breakfast with us. And turns out that she's already like been playing the piano for like 3 hours or something. But I do feel like that happens, especially when I draw like prints, I would say, because I think like for prints it requires more energy and focus, which I did mention before. I think when I do prints, like time tends to fly by even faster. Because I'm like, okay, let me just fix this. And once I fix that one thing, I'm like, oh, I might as well fix this. And while I'm at it, let me just fix that part as well. And once I finish fixing everything, it's like, oh, like it's dark outside already. Or like if I try to sleep early and I start drawing, I don't know what happens. And then it suddenly becomes like 12. Like midnight. Yeah, it has been so long, but it feels so short, right? And I'm like, I feel like I don't know. I was just like, wow, I probably did like less stuff than I thought I have done. Like I feel like this is always the case. Like I feel like I could have done more within the time frame, but it turns out that I did less than I thought I could, and time flew by faster than I thought it would too. Circles are hard to draw as well. Sometimes I feel like it's easier to draw on paper. I don't know why. Like, it feels easier to draw like a perfect circle on paper as opposed to using my tablet. I do not know why though. Yeah, let me fix the color of his hair's outline because I was to be honest, I was hoping to use a gray. Let me just take a look at what color I used before. His hair, it's this color. Let me just make it darker. Okay, I'll use this color. There we go. Let me take a look at it like this better. Maybe I should make it a little lighter. Might look better. Okay, let's do this color and see if it's better. Yeah, I think I like this more. Okay. Gotta be careful here. There. Okay. Okay, awesome. Okay, I think this is great. Let's finish the eyes. I really like the little brows here on top of like the little crow. But canonically, it doesn't exist, so can't add that in. But maybe I will secretly. VTubers be streaming. I see Calyx streaming. He's like from NijiEN. I like his design a lot if you haven't seen him before. The white hair and blue eyes, typical. Looks really great. Like I love when characters have white hair and blue eyes. I mean that's like a lot of the really nice looking cool characters. Yeah, that's a lot of the cool characters. Cool characters usually have like white hair, I think. White or black, I think. Right? I mean, a lot of cool characters that I know of have like either white hair or black hair. I think it's because these two colors probably show off. Well, it gives off like the vibe that they're cool. Okay, I like his brows. Let's do his eyes. Oh, I'm really close to like coloring him now, finally. I enjoy the coloring part just because I feel like it actually helps you make the character come to life. Because when you only have line art, it's like, who is this? It's still recognizable, but you know, like when you add the color in, it makes the difference. Yeah, color does make a lot of difference. Yeah, I think so too. It makes it recognizable. Though sometimes my coloring does kind of ruin the art piece because I'm not the best at coloring. Still a lot to learn. I guess it's a never-ending journey in art. Sorry, let me take a look at the Raphael one that I drew before. Okay, I got it. And he has very red eyes. Let's do like a red outline. Let me see. I feel like his eyes are not. He should be looking this way. Maybe this has to come here a tiny bit. Let me see if this is better. Well, it looks obnoxiously big. And make his eyes a tiny bit smaller. Maybe like when it's too big, he doesn't look cool enough. See if this is smaller. Maybe it will help a tiny bit. Let me take a look. It still looks crazily big. Why? It's the same as my draft. My draft kind of looks better. What happened? Hang on. Oh, because it's slightly longer here. It's so hard to see when they're both dark. Okay, let me chop off this part a tiny bit. Let's see if this helps. Okay. And let me put this on. And still looks very big, his eyes. Why? It looks too big. Maybe it's his mouth. Maybe redo the mouth too. Wait, I wanted the blue. Okay, this part is still sticking out a tiny bit. Let me just rub this off. Okay. I feel like it should be better now. Let's see. Yeah, I think it looks better now. It doesn't look as big. Yeah, I think it should be fine. Yeah. Okay. I think it's ready for my colors to kick in. Okay, let's reference the same color so it's consistent across my merch line. Let me bring this up. Wow, wait, his skin looks very dark here. Let me just color pick it. Ah, it's okay. Let me add my color layers. Sometimes it just looks like a bunch of scribbles when it's just lines. Yeah, but then also, ironically, I feel like when you sketch it, it looks nice, and then when you add the line art, sometimes it looks kind of even worse. Like, I don't know, like when it's like scribbles, it looks nice, and then like when you actually try to like make it neat, it just like does not look good. Okay, wait, I feel like the outline is a little bit, there's a little bit that wait, what do I want to say? I see a little bit of problems here. Let me just update that. Let me enlarge it a tiny bit. I need it to be smoother here. Wait. Even though, like, technically I feel like because these are stickers, like, they're so tiny that, like, a tiny bit of, like, wobbly lines, no one really would see it. But still, it's better to make it as nice as possible. But sometimes, like, I feel like it has to be a tiny bit imperfect. Just because it's more like, not like it has to be imperfect, but people sometimes get so stressed about having things being perfect that they never complete it. And I don't know if that's the best. Like, I feel like you have to kind of let go of the thought of having it perfect, because everyone's still kind of learning in the art journey. Like, there's always something else, like something more to learn. And like, if you constantly are afraid of it being imperfect, then you'll never finish it. Because I do have friends that constantly feel like they need to change up their artwork. And then they end up taking up so much time that I don't know. I just feel like it's not worth it because they draw so nicely, and I'm like, you could. I feel like it looks nice enough for you to move on to a new piece. But yeah, there's only so much you can say. Not like so much you can say, but like so much you can help other people because they have to like get through it themselves. But I see it and I'm like, I really feel like you could create more masterpieces with the time you spend nitpicking on that 0.01% that honestly I feel like doesn't make that much of a difference. And if you constantly focus on like being perfect, like I feel like things just take too much time to complete or you just never complete them. Okay, let me do this so it's easier for me to draw. Because I'm right-handed and this is easier to draw for me. Is it better or worse? I think it's worse. Let's go back to how it originally was. I will not change this anymore. Okay, time to color pick this. Let's do. I usually only do like the local color the same, so like the base color the same, and then like for the shadows, lights, I just do what I feel like doing. I just want to make sure that the local colors are the same across my merge line. Wow, this is very pale. Hopefully it doesn't come out white when I print it. I think it should be fine. Yeah, being a perfectionist is hard. I kind of agree. Like I think sometimes I also struggle with that. Like I cannot say I'm a like really 100% perfectionist, but I think everyone kind of has some sort of that, and I feel like it's okay if you have a tiny bit of it, but if it makes you just never move forward, then I feel like that's when you probably have to catch yourself a little bit. Okay, let's work on it. Poncho. Is that how you pronounce it? I think it is. There's the white part. I think I just used a wait, I didn't use a white? Okay. I thought I used white. Okay, I think that works too. And then let's do the darker colors. Wow, my straight line looks very straight. Okay, there's like a tiny bit of. Oh wait, I can't get back to it. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done the undo thing. Okay, there you go. This is fine. Good enough. Oh, what did I just do? There. Nice. Okay, this part is darker. Alright, and then let's do this wine glass. Weird. Why is it not filling through the entire thing? Why do you have to do it multiple times? Let me look at my settings. Tolerance, close gap. Oh, let me try that again with a different setting. Oh, okay. That's fine. Wow. I don't think I like this color. Let's give it a pink hue. This looks better. A tiny bit more towards the pink side. Yeah, I think this looks better. Okay. TBH, I would like to see a Halloween version of all of them. I think it would look great. Halloween version. We gotta wait till Halloween. We kind of just passed it. Well, not like just passed it. It was like 2.5 months before. I don't think I've ever drawn like Halloween themed stuff. Maybe I actually have in my webtoon. I think I did a long time ago. Because I think like this year, wait, not this year, last year, my goal was like, oh, for my like for the characters that I like, I probably should like draw a picture for them during their birthdays. And then I did not succeed on that except for Kageyama's. Wait, was it Kageyama and someone else? I think I did someone else. I can't remember which one. Let me take a look at my Instagram now. I'm pretty sure I did another one too. I'm just counting the ones on time. I did Bakugo's on time. Yeah, so I have Bakugo's and Kageyama's. But there are like a few that I missed completely. Like I think I did make a tiny Zane one, but it was more like a chibi, and I don't count chibis as like birthday pictures because I'm like that doesn't like it takes a lot less time. And I do want to try to challenge myself to do like harder stuff or something. So I tend to not do chibis for like birthday pictures. Because I also like, so for like the Zane one and like the Kageyama one, I actually gave out freebies to people who like bought anything of that character. And like the freebies are usually more like chibis. Well, the Kageyama one was not. That was like a high effort one actually. Because I gave out like 2 extra cards for any Kageyama purchases. So even if you bought like, wait, was it that? Oh no. So like for any Kageyama purchases, I gave out like one card, and then like if you bought like a certain amount, I can't remember what amount it was, I forgot already. I gave out another card, so that was like 2 free cards basically, and one of them I specifically just gave it out for that event. Like I do not sell that one outside of like his birthday, so that I feel like that was a kind of a high effort one. But yeah, I feel like I might do that for like windbreaker characters this year, if I have time. But I also like, I don't really know if windbreaker is still popular. Like I think if a 3rd season is announced, it would be popular. Like it's very popular in Asia, especially Japan obviously. But I feel like sometimes animes that are popular in Japan, they're not that popular in the States. Like the States or Canada. Like it's just, I don't know, like maybe people's interests are different in different areas. Like Free Aaron is definitely like popular everywhere. But then there are certain animes that like, it's just way more popular in like Japan or like Asian countries. So like for example, it's not only Windbreaker. Like Windbreaker is like definitely huge in Asia, and Blue Lock too. Like Blue Lock is not that popular here, I think. Like it's still semi-popular, but it's not like crazily popular. But in Japan, it's definitely like crazily popular, and like in Asian countries too, it's like crazily popular because I keep seeing pop-up shops everywhere. Like I follow like I follow accounts that post events and like pop-ups of like the animes that I like, and I see them so much, and I'm like, why isn't it that popular here? Because I definitely like Windbreaker and Blue Lock a lot, like a crazy amount, well especially for Windbreaker. But yeah, I don't know why it's not that popular here. Like it's so good though. Like I really like the storyline of Windbreaker. I think it is close to, well, like the how well the storyline is built out is kind of close-ish to Haikyuu. Like I love both of them, so okay, you gotta focus more here. If not, I would not be drawing at all. Let me see. So his eyebrows has to be same color as his hair. Okay, and let's color his eyes. Okay, let me make sure that the other guy's eyes, is that white? I think that's a white. Yeah, it's white. Okay. Yeah, I kind of feel like I like it when my so like if I'm doing characters from the same series for like stickers or keychains, I like for like areas where the colors could be the same, I try to like keep them the same. So for example, for like the eyes, like the whites and stuff, or like for example, like what's it called, like Haikyuu or Blue Lock, like their jerseys, I try to keep them the same color across characters because I feel like it helps make the entire set feel like it's a set, you know. Okay, let me see what color I used here and there. Hopefully it was the same for Raphael. Let me just double check too. Oh no, I used a different color. Oops, I probably have to like update it later then. It's okay, not a problem. Oh, actually I like Raphael's color more. Because Silas has like a red tone on his eyes. I'll just use Raphael's for like his eyes. Here. Yeah, I think this one suits him a little more. Windbreaker is the different. Oh, you mean definitely. One of my favorites. Love Suo. Yeah, I think Suo is very, very popular among everyone. And Umemiya too is so popular. I think it's because he looks like Gojo. That's what people say. But yeah, like I think like even in the what's it called, like the popularity rankings, because they have like popularity polls in Japan, and I think like Suo ranked first, and then it's Sakura. But honestly, I feel like the entire Windbreaker cast, I think everyone is just great. Like there's no bad character in there, and this is like, I feel like it's very unusual for me to say, because I like, there are, for like most stuff, there are certain characters that I don't like as much. Like I wouldn't say I hate them, but like there are characters that I don't like as much. But I feel like for Windbreaker, it's like one of the few ones that I actually feel like I just love the entire cast. Like every single person that shows up, I just love them. It's really crazy. And that's why I feel like the storylines built out really well, because like the offer just makes every character so appealing. I don't know if you read the manga, but I definitely did read every single thing up till now. Like I'm on top of Windbreaker. If you use different colors, it gives the characters more depth rather than using the same colors. Yeah, I think I get what you mean. It's more like for certain, like if they're wearing the same shirt or something, like jerseys and stuff, I try to keep them I try to keep the color tone the same. But I definitely understand what you mean. Feel like I feel like both ways work, you know? It's more like a personal preference for me. But there are definitely people who like to change them up a little bit. So yeah, I get what you mean. I get why you would like changing up the colors a tiny bit. And honestly, like in art, there's like no right or wrong answer, you know? Like I feel like either way you can make really nice designs out of that. Okay, that is definitely a white reflection. Oh wait, it's not white. I forgot to change the color. There. And I don't know if I like that. Maybe we should stick with this. Yeah, I think this is pretty cute of Silas. His mouth feels like it's out of place though. Let me try to move this around to see if I can find a better spot for his mouth. Maybe here. Let's make it a little bit of difference. Yeah, I feel like it looks slightly better here. Maybe if you move it up a little bit. Like there. I don't know if I like it. Maybe I need to redo his mouth. His smirk doesn't look like a smirk. I don't know how I feel about this. That it's still not good enough. Just move this up. I guess this looks slightly better. But again, his eye seems kind of off still. Like, I wonder if I move this to the right. Let me just try this. Hey, wait. Hang on. It's not what I wanted. Second, let me... this to the right. Okay, now fix like the tiny stuff in a bit. Let me just see if this makes it look better. Okay, confirm that it does not look better. Let's keep it as is. Yeah, something is like kind of weird. Okay, let me color the other stuff first. I feel like I can fix his eyes later. Okay. So I need to do his skin tone. Wow, this took me quite a long time actually. Yeah, I guess like next, like if I decide to stream the remaining ones tomorrow, then I guess I have to adjust my expectations. I probably can only do one per stream because it takes me so long. How did I draw like the other two so fast the other day? I have no idea. Okay, let me move to his hair. One was already half finished, I think. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I had Savior half done at the time. Maybe that's why. I guess I just need to have stuff half done before streams. Just kidding. It's better to stream from start to finish, I guess. Actually, I don't think it matters too much. Okay. Okay, and then link to the next part. Let me just color this part too. And above these. Okay. Okay, let me. I feel like I'm close to finishing this now. Actually, I feel like this whole part would look nicer if it's just in the shadows, like here. No. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think this looks. Yeah, I think this looks okay. What is your favorite genre of anime? I feel like what I draw kind of explains it. I like slice of life and sports animes equally, I think. How about you? What's your favorite? What's your favorite genre? Okay, I think I'm almost done. Wait, this part looks kind of unnatural. Let me fix this a tiny bit. Like that, I think this looks better. Okay. And then I need to fix the wide. The wide. feel like this is actually, I think I can do better. Probably romance or sorry, I was like distracted by like looking at my own art. Oh, that's nice. Those are two like very different. They're very different genres though. But I think it's fine like liking very different genres. It's good to watch a variety of stuff. I do watch some romance. I mean, you just finished Ouran. There are like a bunch of classic romance ones that are really good. I remember myself like really liking Maid Sama before. I think that one is a big classic too. Sorry, this wine is really hard to draw and I'm like very distracted by it. Sorry. But yeah, no, I think Maid Sama was really good and I remember being like super hooked on like it. So I like kind of binge watched it because I didn't watch it when it aired, but I watched it like maybe a few years after. I can't remember. Or maybe I actually did watch it while it aired, but maybe when it was like fully completed. I think it was really good. Oh, I watched Maid Sama too. Yeah, Maid Sama is like really good. Like I think I liked most characters too. Yeah, and I mean watching it as a kid, it was really nice to watch. I don't know, like I think like now that I'm older, I don't watch as much romance stuff, but in the past I definitely watched a lot of the romance things. Or maybe like I still prefer the old classics over the new ones now. The wine looks very... color looks very dull. I'm trying to like brighten it a tiny bit. Maybe this looks a tiny bit better. I guess, yeah. Now let's work on his hair. How did I color him before? That's very pale. That color. You just make it even paler. I mean, there are a few good ones these days too. Like which ones? Maybe you need to tell me which ones they are so I can watch it too. I definitely think Tamon is pretty good so far. Like I am enjoying it. Oh, and I know that there's one called my brain needs to work now. My brain is just like focusing on Silas now and I cannot think of other stuff. Oh, A Sign of Affection. I think that one was really popular. I watched a tiny bit of it, but I haven't finished it yet. And and Holy Mia? That's romance, right? I did like that one. I wish they had more. I like Holy Mia. So good. And it's very cute. If you have not watched it, I would recommend. Because it's also slice of lifey. I like it. I love slice of life, so. Like, I think in the past I was really into pure romance. But now I feel like I like it when it's like mainly slice of life plus a tint of romance, if that makes sense. Oh, and then I remember like Blue Box. Blue Box is good. Blue Box is romance, right? It's like slice of life romance and a tiny bit of sports. Like the animation is so pretty. I also love the openings and endings of Blue Box. Really good. Done really, really well. Wow, this is taking... It's almost like 2 hours. Okay, I definitely thought I could do a lot faster than this. I still have so much to do. I feel like I might be slightly behind on my schedule. Because the like the manufacturers are closed for Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, and so I have to like place my orders as soon as possible. And I think I need to work a little faster. So maybe I need to keep working after dinner later. But yeah, I don't know. Sorry, let me focus on this circle before I look at the chat again if you typed anything. Okay. I would recommend, or the favorite blooms of Doomsday, Holy Mia, a condition called love, a sign of affection. Yeah, I definitely know of, yeah, I definitely did watch Holy Mia. A sign of affection, I probably watched like 3 or 4 episodes. A condition called love, that's very familiar. Wait, let me Google search this. A condition called love. Oh, I've seen this before. I've seen like what's it called? Like the my brain is not braining. Like the promotional video, what is it called? Whatever. Yeah, that thing. I watched it on YouTube when they posted it. But I don't think I actually watched any of it. Maybe I should. It looks very cute. Yeah, I really like Blue Box too. Like one time I was like at an event and like someone just came up and was like, oh, do you have any blue box stuff? Because they were like trying to find it, but they said that no one was drawing blue box. I mean, I wish I had time for that, but at the time I was mainly just drawing Windbreaker. And I was like very into Windbreaker. When was the last season? I don't even remember, because I think I keep rewatching Windbreaker that like I just don't even remember when the season was. Oh wait, it was this year? Wow, it seems like it's been forever since I watched it. It was actually this year. Wait, no, not this year. Sorry, last year. I still feel like I'm under the impression that it's 2025 when it's actually 2026. Oh, you also typed it was this year. We haven't like switched our mindset to like 2026 yet. We need to remind ourselves that it's already 2026. But yeah, it seems like it's been forever since I watched Windbreaker. That's so funny. Yeah, it's not enough for me. I need to watch a lot more of it. Okay, I think I'm sort of done. Wait, no. It's just cheeks. Almost there. One more thing. Okay. Here we go. I think after this I should be done. Wait, this is too dark, this color. Okay, I think I'm done with this one. Let me just compare it to the rest to see if it looks good enough. Like I always like comparing like the different characters that I have drawn, just to make sure that I feel like it looks on par with the others. Save this as Silas. Colors, let me put this underneath. Okay. So here's Savior and Silas, and then Raphael. I really like the Raphael one. It just turned out nice. I really like this one. The Silas one is nice too. Okay, yeah, I think I'm done for the day. Wait, no, I see something I need to work on. Sorry. Last thing. Like this little white part here. I need to render it a tiny bit. A star brighter than the sun. What is that? Let me see. I've never heard of that one before. Wow, when I search it on Google, the first thing is star brighter than the sun, love triangle. Is there a love triangle? That's like the first thing that shows up in the search. Wait, maybe I've actually searched this before, because I think there was like a video on YouTube that was about like the newest romance animes that are good, and then like I think they probably recommended this one. Maybe that's why I think I've seen it before. Like I've seen the art before, but I haven't really actively watched anything. Okay, this time I feel like I'm actually done. There. Okay, I need to like probably finish the rest of them as soon as possible because of the deadline, or maybe I just won't hit the deadline. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching, and for future people who stumble upon the video, remember to give it a like and subscribe me. Okay, I will hopefully I'll see you again soon. But yeah, thanks for joining, and thanks for talking to me. Wait, last thing, let me see. I don't think there was love triangle. I hope not. I don't know. You know, maybe people were just searching. But anyway, thanks for watching. I will talk to you again soon.